guys, welcome to Rollercoaster Jeopardy. I am your host, Matthew the Gamer. I'm delighted to have you here for the classic game of answers and questions. Let's take a look at today's categories. Record breakers. Gone but not forgotten. This is about defunct roller coasters that are sadly no longer with us. Upside down. This is a category about inversions. Trendsetters, and the letter R. Every response should start with the letter R. And the way this is going to work is we're going to go down the line each category. We'll go from easiest to most difficult. There are no daily doubles this time, though. Let's get started with Record Breaker for 200. The answer is, this coaster, when it opens later this year, will be the tallest, fastest, and longest dive coaster with a 309-foot height and 95-degree drop. Correct response, what is Tormenta Rampaging Run? Let's move on to Gone But Not Forgotten for 200. This coaster used to sit on the plot of land that Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure sits on now. I may know a certain someone who works on that ride, by the way. What is Dueling Dragons? I would also accept Dragon Challenge. Upside down inversions for 200. This inversion was the first ever inversion placed on a steel coaster. Correct response, what is a vertical loop? Trendsetters for 200. This manufacturer is known for taking old wooden coasters and giving them new life by upgrading the track with their patented iBox coaster track. Correct response, what is RMC or Rocky Mountain Coasters? If you say Rocky Mountain Construction, I'll accept it because a lot of people forget that they changed their name. And let's finish out this easy round with the letter R for 200. This coaster, once themed to Aerosmith, is now getting a Muppets retheme. Correct response, what is Rockin' Roller Coaster? That was pretty easy. Let's go to round 2. Let's start with Record Breakers, 400. On April 14th, 1979, this coaster opened as the tallest, fastest, and longest wooden roller coaster in the world. One of my personal favorites, correct response, what is The Beast? Gone but not forgotten for 400. After this coaster was demolished, a small part of its old plot of land was used for the B&M invert Banshee. Well, we go from one beast to another. Correct response, what is Son of Beast? Upside down for 400. This inversion is known for the track rotating 360 degrees around an axis corresponding to the rider's chest or heart. Kind of gave you a little clue to the correct response there. What is the Heartline roll? Trendsetters for 400. Batman the Ride was the first of its kind model when it opened on May 23rd, 2014 in Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. What is the S&S 4D Free Spin? And let's finish off the 400s with the letter R. California's Great America has this RMC single rail known for sharp pops of airtime and insane speed. Probably my very favorite of this model. What is Railblazer? How you doing so far? Let's go to the 600-point round. Record breakers for 600. When this coaster opened in 2006, it broke the record for the steepest drop of any wooden roller coaster, later losing the title to Goliath at Six Flags Great America. My personal favorite wooden roller coaster, what is El Toro? Gone but not forgotten for 600. This coaster was the last of its kind built by Vekoma and had its last day July 8th, 2025. Again, personal favorite of this model for me. What is Batwing? Upside Down for 600. This inversion is featured heavily when it comes to B&M flying coasters like Manta and Tatsu. Definitely my favorite part of the ride. What is the Pretzel Loop? Trendsetters for 600. This Vekoma model became extremely popular due to its small footprint and relative cost and gave way to 3 other similar models. What is the Vekoma Boomerang? And the letter R for 600. Universal Studios Florida, Universal Studios Hollywood, and Universal Studios Japan all have this coaster made by Premier Rides. What is Revenge of the Mummy? And that'll do it for the 600-point round. How are you doing so far? Is it getting difficult? It's about to get even more difficult. Let's go to the 800-point round. Record breakers for 800. When this coaster opened, it was the world's first coaster to go upside down 4 times thanks to its 2 vertical loops and 2 corkscrews. What is Carolina Cyclone at Carowinds? Gone but not forgotten for 800. This roller coaster closed after 11 years of operation at the Las Vegas Stratosphere, designed by Premier Rides. Sadly, never had a chance to ride this one. What is High Roller? Upside Down for 800. This inversion is a double inversion, getting its name as when it's viewed, it looks like the head of a snake with a similar name. What is a Cobra Roll? Trendsetters for 800. This roller coaster set the trend of B&M inverts as it was the very first one of its kind when it opened May 9th, 1992 at Six Flags Great America. And now there's a million of them. What is Batman the Ride? The letter R for 800. This coaster at Holiday World is finally getting some retracking done to help smooth out a lot of its rough parts. And Lord does it need it. What is Raven? Alright, that'll do it for the 800-point round. We've got one more round before Final Jeopardy. These will be the most difficult clues yet. You ready? Let's go. Record breakers for 1,000. This coaster, when it opened, was the tallest, fastest, and longest in the world. Though the height and speed were beat not too long after, it held on to be the world's longest coaster till just last year. Tricky one here. What is Steel Dragon 2000? Let's reminisce one last time with Gone But Not Forgotten for 1,000. This pair of coasters only lasted 3 years before being removed for being violently rough, so much so that the theme park went to court with the ride's manufacturer, Togo. That theme park was Knott's Berry Farm, and the answer is, what is Windjammers? I must say I never got to ride this myself, and I heard horrible things. Let's go upside down one more time for 1,000. This unique inversion is a heart-shaped double inversion roller coaster element often found on B&M inverted coasters like Montu and Afterburn. What is the Batwing? Let's set the trend one more time. Trendsetters for 1,000. This coaster model, though not popular at first, has made a comeback in the last few years. The first one was built in 2002, not seeing another one until last year when 3 more were announced and built. And they're doing very well. Answer is Vekoma Tilt Coaster. And finally, the letter R for 1,000. This unique coaster at King's Dominion is known as a bobsled coaster, first opening up as Avalanche, then getting renamed to match with a jungle theme. I love this ride and hope it never goes away. What is Reptilian? All right, that'll do it for the main round. How are you doing so far? How many points do you have? Well, it's time for Final Jeopardy. So now you can wager as many points as you like. And the category is Universal. Here is the clue, and you will have 30 seconds. Universal has built some very impressive rides with very notable manufacturers like B&M, Intamin, and Mach. But crazy enough, their tallest coaster ever was built by Maurer. Name this coaster. 30 seconds. Good luck. And time is up. The correct response, what is Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket? Yet another gone but not forgotten coaster. And that is going to do it for this first edition of Rollercoaster Jeopardy. Hope you did well. If you enjoyed this, please, by all means, subscribe to the channel and comment your category suggestions down below. Let us know what you would love to see, because we would love to keep this going. Until next time, I'm Matthew the Gamer, and as always here on A to Z Thrills and Beyond, keep calm and go beyond. See y'all next time.